I did a little bit of mining off screen. All the Minecraft YouTubers from 2013 be like, I did a little bit of mining. I got a little bit of gear. I maxed a couple of stats. Obviously, I'm joking. I died on the last Necromancer. I'm gonna insert the clip here. Oh, yes, that's not too cool. Why? Why is it doing this? The thing is, you know, it couldn't have happened at a better time. It's a new season, a new start. I think that's how I'm gonna title this episode. I'm gonna title it New Season, New Start. We've got 3 characters. Now the goal for this season, I'm actually gonna try and play the game for the whole season. Might not be a feasible thing to do, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. We're gonna start a new Necromancer, a new character, even better gear this time. Seasonal, of course, and we're gonna give it a fair shot. We're gonna try and play the game. We're gonna try and make this character, and then grow a bunch of seasonals. And I'm gonna try and have everything recorded. Now, I want to have this loose format where I just, you know, yap about shit and I play the game and I experience it again, because it's been a minute since I've, you know, gone through the Realm experience. But at one point, they're gonna turn into a little bit more of a montage-esque kind of thing. We're gonna, you know, it's gonna mature. In the beginning, there's a lot of stuff that happens. Obviously, you have to max stats, experience the new realms, and all that shit. But at some point, it's gonna be fewer and far further between in terms of the dungeons, and then in terms of the loot and the upgrades and all that shit. Nevertheless, let's start a brand new character in the brand new season. Let's see what the Crucible modifiers look like. 30% wisdom already. I'm picturing Necromancer, I'm thinking Sorcerer, I'm thinking something else as well for the third one, maybe a Paladin. So this wisdom is looking yummy, especially on a Necromancer. Damage from enemies increased by 15%. This always sucks. Mega cock, but we're gonna live with it. -8 attack. Again, I think Necromancer is one of the better characters to have this Crucible on, so I'm just gonna stick with him. Stick with this decision to play this character for a whole season, if it survives. Loot drop, better XP, and XP bonus. You know what? I'm gonna take on the challenge. I feel like this challenge is good. It's tolerable, at least. Let's get the pet and you know, have it follow. I think this is gonna be a great run, and the goal is to do a couple of dungeons this episode. Level up to 20 and then get some gear. That's just the name of the game. First order bins, let's get some HP. Apologies if we can hear that shit from outside. Don't know what the fuck that guy's problem is. Probably in a rush to get somewhere. Fucking people. Right, let's get a couple of these pots. Let's go to the realm and give it an honest shot. You know, try and make it an even better Necromancer than the last one, which tragically died due to lag. Well, it was more or less, I was pot committed, which is something that happens in poker. You know, we've already put too much money down. I've already made it to, you know, to the boss. We already done some damage to him. I'm gonna just, you know what, stick around and finish it, even though it lagged and the wall was just impossible to pass through with the damage modifier from the Crucible. So, you know, shit happens. Can't be too mad at it. I'm just gonna try my best to have longevity in mind when it comes to, you know, these characters in this mini series, this documentary I'm doing, this anthropological piece on the human experience. I'm leveling up way too fast, I think. This XP, let me just get this stuff. This XP bonus is a bit too much. Also, people might be offended about starting with, you know, gear given to you from the game, but I think it's okay. I mean, it's a season. Call it the seasonal experience. So, you know, start a fresh season, and you have just that is the cool part of it all. You know, being a fresh character and a new season and trying to make the most of it. I think I'll do checks at the beginning and end of episodes like this, so we see what the progress looks like. And oh, my attack is low. Yeah. Right, it's gonna take a little bit of getting used to. Hopefully try and max a little bit later on today. But the first video is crushing it. It's pretty funny when I just, well, it's not crushing it. It's had like fucking 12, 13 views. But I think it's funny to bait people and, you know, watching this shit with the classic unbelievable PP montage. I think it's pretty funny. That shit used to, you know, bait the fuck out of me when I was a little bit younger. It's like, what the fuck? Unbelievable. I must see this content. I must see this video. And I think I'll clickbait this with something a little bit more, you know, relatable, a little bit more dopamine inducing. So something like a white bag or something nostalgic. We'll see what it is. When we get to that, we'll figure it out. Let's see what we're gonna be doing on this short run. Okay. A little bit. I don't think I'm gonna be doing magic woods. I think I'm a little bit weak for that. I do no damage. So let's get a couple of upgrades. This seems to be a new character. Oh, the Drake is animated now. That's pretty cool. And usually things, again, you wouldn't see or pay attention to if you were to jump straight into the, you know, Godlands and, you know, play the game that way. So it's pretty cool to give these old characters some love and give them a refresh. Although people won't spend that long looking at them. Pretty cool, I guess, pretty cool. Let's see what this werewolf looks like. The goofy little fella. Well, pretty much a non-factor. Whoa, okay, there's some shit in the chest. I'm gonna try and snipe something like about here, I think. Whoa, okay. Well, that's an upgrade. Tier 5. Yes, sir. So, call that an upgrade. What else is in there? Death Ring. I'm not gonna go for that. I'm just gonna keep clearing, see what we can get before the round closes. Maybe we can do a really quick Oryx, but I have to go out a little bit later, so this will be a, you know, this episode will have like 2 or 3 cuts instead of 1. Are you seeing how the map is bugging out? Is that coming through on the recording? Yes, it is. So, yep, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool game. I haven't done the textures right. Wow, it is what it is. Because so, one of my friends has seen the last video. I know maybe an old subscriber or two have seen the video or clicked on the video. Is there anybody actually watching? Well, we're back into it. I had to pause for a minute. Lumen, what a cool name for the realm. Right, where do I go from here? Let's see. This looks about okay. Why does it move like that? Weird little fella. I like this attack. I'm just gonna pop a couple, just try and get to kind of a reasonable level. I'm doing bits of damage, I think, with all this wisdom. Okay, it's a potion. 50%. Well, okay. I mean, pots are raining down. I don't know if this is like cheating, you know, benefiting from an event like this. Who gives a fuck? I mean, it's fun, I guess, getting pots. This is, I think, the main difference I'm noticing between this game, the one I'm playing now, and the one I played about a year ago, is the prevalence of stuff. There's drops all the time. There's what's it called? There's dungeons all the time to be doing and running. So it keeps it a lot more, you know, the progression is a lot more evident as opposed to mana. I just literally got a mana potion, which, you know, used to have bust your ass open for back in the day. Tier 6 robe. I mean, it's raining upgrades. Again, can't get a break from these upgrades. Let's see if we can get a better ring or a better skull. Just in time for Oryx. I'm gonna keep the dungeons out of mana. Was that a mana one? I think it was. Oh, wisdom. better skull, that's the name of the game. Yeah, these guys, I like what they drop. They drop useful stuff for the most part. I need to get used to... Oh, there we go. A health ring. I don't know what the meta is now. I don't think health is that, you know, that crazy to stack. Before it used to be, you know, one ring default, which is the health ring, and then anything else was pretty much, you're kind of trolling, or you're a specialist. Like, I don't know, you play the assassin or sorcerer, so this change has been pretty cool. I'm gonna ping this. I don't know if I, you know, have any beneficial things in here. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to duel it with this fella, Mr. Testwood. These used to be fear-inducing back in the day, having these motherfuckers rush at you. See if we can find a treasure room. Oh, let's free this guy in here. Free my boy. I do so little damage, it's crazy. Oh, let's try the walls. I think this guy's trying anyways, but might as well give it a shot. Mr. Testwood, flying through. Right, let's get some damage down. This is a little bit different. Okay, I don't know what these shots do. Okay, I guess only one of the things turns on, or you have to kill the bats. I'm not too clear on what's going on. Oh, now we have to clear them. Right. Okay, so they've changed this boss fight a little bit. I guess it's for the better. Hopefully we can get something cool. Get a white bag. I remember when the Tome of Purification was like one of the craziest things you can get. Okay, this is pretty cool. We got an orange bag. The scythe. Not very useful for me, I don't think. 900 feet power though, we're gonna keep it. I've always loved this bag. Something about this bag speaks to me. Less than the white bag, but kind of enough, I think, to provoke that little dopamine hit. A little pump of dopamine. Let's see what this event is. Am I a fan of this? I don't know. Let's see if we can get some damage down. Let's see if we can make a difference. Gives a bit of XP. Oh, okay, I don't want to be hit by that whole thing. The problem with the Spellblade is the range, especially when they do more damage and you are squishy as fuck and have no speed. So, I'm gonna be kind of struggling through. Okay, they're doing damage to that guy. Can I get Soulbound? I don't know if I can. I mean, the skull does a lot of damage, but is it sufficient? Let's see. I don't want to be hit by those big arrows. Do a little bit of micro dodging. Okay, 115. Not bad. Not terrible. Is it lagging? Fuck's sake, man. What's up with these servers, man? Lagging every other second. Okay. Upgrade as well. Tier 9 robe. I think I might do a tomb. Are people going in? I don't know if people go. I'm gonna check. If there's enough people, I'm gonna stick around for it. If not, then not. What the fuck is this? I guess we're gonna be doing whatever these are. These little troves. Okay. Weird little fella. I still think this is like an upside down noose. Okay, little potion. This guy looks a little bit more serious. 6 fame. What the fuck? Let's drop the vit. Wisdom. Right. Okay, so 17 attack to max, 8 defense to max. Let's see. I guess the defense now is on a row as well. So you get defense as you level up. That makes sense. Yesterday I was looking at the stats. I was like, there's no chance I've drank this many defense potions, but turns out you can roll those as well and see if you know, you can get some def just through, you know, playing the game or just leveling up, which is cool. I never understood why they did it the other way in the past. Obviously, your armor is attributed to whatever you're wearing, but you know, it's kind of difficult when you start. You have to get all that defense, 25 death potions. A lot of the time that was like the highest stat you had to max. And I bet that dog. What's going on here? What the fuck is this? It's pretty scary. Exposed. I don't know if this is a, I don't know what that was. Was it a god or something? Because there was a cube god I missed. I need to pay attention to the map a little bit more. Try and get an event white. I can already tell this is going to be the luckiest character of all time. I mean, before level 20 we already got an ST, so I wonder what else we can manage to snatch up through our adventures. Right, pay attention to the map. I don't know which one of these enemies is usual and what is seasonal, or you know, the events that they put on. Because a lot of these enemies look super cool and I've never seen it before, so it's kind of I guess open to interpretation. But this guy again, this is a cool dragon. I mean, I don't know if he drops anything special. Oh, risky. Danger, danger. Well, nothing special by the looks of it. Why are people not going for the events? We're at 60% though, so there might be another Oryx. Might be another Oryx in this episode, in this season 1 or season whatever. For me, it's season 1, kind of a fully recorded season. Season 1, episode 1. See if we can do an Oryx. Okay, people are getting close to this. I think I'm not where I'm supposed to be. Although I do damage. Although they do damage as well. Let's clear a little bit. See if we can get a little bit of DPS in. Guarantee some cool loot. Okay, now that's turned into a big coral. I don't know what that means, so... What the fuck is that? Right. What do these do? Silence! Thought they were gonna blind. Have they removed blind from the game? It was a pretty yucky status effect back in the day when the beholder used to blind you. So, you know, I wouldn't complain if they removed blind. It was just you know, a classic thing. Okay, we still can't damage that. Let's see. A bit of zigzag. Exposed. Oh, okay, so these become kind of barriers too. The world's your oyster. I just saw the name of this guy. World Oyster. Fuck's sake. Dust. Life potion? I'm not gonna say no to that. Right? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool event boss. What about this guy? A werewolf. Pretty scary. Scary little fella. Oh, yeah. Too many projectiles. I don't think I'm liking the Spellblade too much. It's just, this guy's just running. Yeah, the Spellblade a little bit too short range, especially with this bonus damage that everything deals to me. I think it makes it a harder sell, unless there's like a really good one. Otherwise, I'm just gonna stick with staffs if I find one. Please drop me a nice staff. I don't know if you drop those, but please, sir. Whatever this is. Red jug. Curious as to what that is. Right, let's clear some of the spooky stuff. See, there's an event right there. I'm getting good at this. I start to see where these events are. The Minotaur. This is one of my favorite ones in terms of the way it looks. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's super sick. The Minotaur used to be pretty goofy back in the day, so this is really a welcomed update and a nice... Minotaurs are super sick. I mean, I'm gonna go on a tangent saying Minotaurs are super fucking sick. Big ass dudes, buff as fuck, with some kind of divine power, just ramming through shit. breaking stuff. Hopefully not my character. Let's see what this guy drops. Okay, Dookie. I don't know if I'm gonna, you know, swap out this. You know, it gives me 6 wisdom. I think it's, I don't know. I think this ring is pretty good, pretty powerful. Let's see if we can make our way out. This guy again. Okay, there's a lot of them. Another potion. I don't know what these guys are meant to be. Just, I guess, spooky people. Spooky people from the underworld. Okay, health ring with some stats. I really just need some, you know, just a better weapon. Let's see, use this def. Better weapon, better weapon. I'm gonna see what that ring has to offer. Dead Church. Fuck is the Dead Church? I'm gonna ping this. Oh, Divine. Wow. I'm gonna swap this out. Just fuck it. Let's kill this and try and make. Oh, thank God I did that. Let's make our way into the UDL. Right, we need a better staff, better weapon. Like Bartek, my fella here with the motherfucking Divine tier 9. Man like Bartek. Let's see. Can we find a treasure room? Nope. Doesn't look like it. What was that? Something shot, like an extra kind of electric shock. Is that from me? No. I'm gonna drink these campaign things. I kept dropping them yesterday because I couldn't redeem them. Do not redeem it. What's going on here? Why am I going the wrong way? Fucking screen rotation. Okay. I mean, just pots raining everywhere. Life potion. I'll take it. Let's see if we can do some damage to this thing. Quiet. Okay, so they still have the... Can I do some damage with this weapon? Fuck. Really not a fan of this shit. Okay, I mean... Why is he coming that close to me? Fuck out of my way. Why do these not have health bars, is my question to the world. Okay. I'm calling the penguin. Let's get some easy pots from these fellas. In this life, you're either a smart fella or a fart smeller. Oh, they've changed electric. Now it shoots a bolt that paralyzes. I think that's what I saw. That's the only thing that makes sense to me, looking at my... You know, my character shooting bolts. Right. Can we please get a different weapon? Really not a fan of this. Right, lag. Manner of the Immortals and a potion. So much happening on the screen. Bit. There's oh, it doesn't. I thought it said what the event. Is there a way to see what the event boss is, or you just have to go there and see it for yourself? I can see the beacon, Sprite Forest beacon. I assume this is one of those big ass sprite gods. Guess I need to sit down and learn these low key. Learn them low key. Heroic UDL. I'm gonna go for that. I'm just gonna see what the fuck we can get out of this. If other people join as well, because I'm not trying to waste fucking 20 minutes doing this dungeon. Although they might drop some cool stuff for me. Wow, I don't think I have the dash. I don't think I have the facilities for this, or the capacity to do this shit. yeah, I'm not gonna try too hard. I want to keep it light. Maybe close the round, get a little bit of action going, see a couple of events. Yeah, what's the sprite? I came right on time. What's the other event? There's one nearby. Right, I want to get a better weapon. What the fuck is that? Right, let's see what this... A priest. Can I click? Oh right, a penta. Why is there so many things on the screen? What the fuck? Right, I'm not going to be able to damage more than one of these, I guess. Because I'm afraid of shit on my screen. Bro, let me get my loot. Why do these little fellas do so much damage? Look how much shit is on the screen. What the fuck? Wow. Fucking pots are raining. I guess this is what Realm has become. What the fuck? How am I even supposed to check all of these things for my loot? Come on. Right. Attack. I'm not gonna hover all these. I probably missed something. I don't know how I can find that out. There was just so much stuff on the screen. Oh. This is very tedious having to click all this mystery stuff. I think, you know, as the years have progressed, I'm actually going to swap this over. I don't want to play with this, with the Spellblade. As the years have progressed, oh, it's pretty cool. This game I think has gotten easier and easier, or it's more beginner friendly. So you can start a fresh account. I think you'd be, you know, aside from the pet, you'd be able to, you know, get a good grip on the game and max a couple of characters. And this is mostly kind of an exercise in that the game is a little bit of a kind of, you know, getting better play along and see what we can do in with limited kind of skill. Obviously I have a little bit of knowledge from past experiences, but I think it's like, I don't know what the equivalent would be, but you would lose technique over time if you didn't practice it. Yes, you would remember how to do it, but you wouldn't be able to do it, you know, as perfectly. So I think I'm in a bit of a rut in that case. Plus, I've never finished some of the more difficult dungeons, so I've never been, I guess, a beast in this game. I've never stuck along for that long, because there's quite a quick ascension when it comes to the, you know, progression in this game. It's like, yeah, these dungeons are fun and all, and you can try them, but then at some point you gotta start grinding for that, you know, best weapon or the best staff or the best, well, staff is a weapon, but you start grinding for the best gear, and the best gear is gate kept behind, you know, really difficult dungeons. And that didn't used to be the case. I mean, when Doomball was the best in class, or when, what's it called, when the Koroball was best in class, it was, you know, a different time. It was easier. Those dungeons, although hard for then, they were still easier, not as technical. Like, you could learn them and do them. Not that it was better. It was different, and I feel like I prefer when things are... I think instead of gear that is the best, as an instrumental for your class being the best, maybe something else could have been, you know, bridged there. But I guess people wouldn't be doing those dungeons. I don't know. I'm just reminiscing about a different time in this game when things were easier. Easy, but then hard at the same time. I think RNG was like... let me just see. Oh wait, they've kept this dagger the same. That's pretty cool. I thought they had changed it to, you know, something else, something more fitting to the progression, like the glass sword. But turns out no. Rate of fire is still 100%, 100 and something percent. I think it used to be more though back in the day. So yeah, if you're a new player playing this game, or a new player watching this video and you're already this far in, fucking go play the game out. What are you doing? What are you doing watching this stuff? Me yapping about shit. This game is difficult to a degree, but once you kind of learn the basics, I think you're pretty much set in terms of the other stuff. You just have to practice it. You just have to have characters you don't really care about. You don't want to, well, you don't give a fuck if they die. So as long as you tick that box, you have characters you don't give a fuck about, you're pretty much set. Let's see if we can find another upgrade or a better staff. Although this one, I think I have a hard time switching over from this one because it's got that thing. 10% chance on shot, on shoot to spawn the spirit. It does a bunch of damage. Right, let's break this motherfucker. It looks like we're going to be doing a little Oryx action this half episode. Is that a... No, it's a Demon Blade. Demon Edge, not Demon Blade. Okay, I like the look of that. Okay, I do like the look of that. Right, let's get this attack ring. Although it's just an attack ring, which I think is a little bit poopy. Are you pooping? Shout out to anybody that knows where that's from. 81%. Right, let's do some events. What are these people doing here? Legion? Nah, I'm not a big fan of this. I see what the other one has to offer if they don't complete it by that point. Is this another Penta? Yeah. Well, I like these guys because they drop shit for me, so I'm gonna, you know, just gonna stick around a little bit and get a couple more potions. Oh, tier 8. I think what I had was better. I just don't think it matters that much at this stage of the game. I mean, does it really make that much of a difference? Maybe it does. Let me know if it does. I'm having second doubts now. I don't know if I should take it. This is another... To be fair, I like how this staff looks. I think at this point in the game, I'm just going to go for looks and base damage. I'm not going to think about the other stuff too much. Just because I'll get lost in reading a whole novel by the time I, you know, get some good equipment. Wow, so many pots. I'm kind of... My mind is blown by the amount of pots being dropped. Let's see. Let's go to the Legion. Mr. Legion General. I guess the benefit of the Spellblade is that it does penetrate. But we'll see. We'll see how we feel about it later on when we're a little bit tankier. Get some damage onto Mr. General Legion Man. Mr. General Legion Man 3. Hopefully we don't die from lag. Again, I think I'm gonna do all 2, and that's about it. I think with these tiny little lag spikes. What the fuck is an Abyssal Siren? Sounds pretty scary. Not gonna lie. So I have to retract what I said earlier about armor breaking me when I don't have any armor. Technically I do. I mean, just by leveling up you get, you know, armor and stuff like that. So I was wrong. I retract my statement on the matter, which is a pretty cool addition. Again, making it a little bit easier for people to survive and get used to the game and have a higher quality experience. Let's see if we can get more stuff. Right, I think I need to sit down at some point and read the patch notes, see what the differences are, what the new stuff is. Or this werewolf seems to be new. Maybe not. I think I don't like it when games have like, what the fuck is going on? When games have a bunch of shit to read like every week, every couple of weeks, every month. Like, bro, it's not that serious. Just make it super obvious what the changes are. Make it super apparent. These like micro adjustments and stuff like that is kind of a little too much. I don't know what game I'm thinking about, but some games you need a spreadsheet to play, and I hope this game doesn't become one of those. That's a little bit. That's just not my speed. What, are we close to maxing something? 5 speed, what the fuck? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. This pace of maxing. It just, I mean, I'm probably gonna max speed, I think, by the time we go to Oryx. If I stick around in these Godlands, well, Highlands, I don't know. Spooky lands. Think it's a good time to see anybody near an event? Nope. I'm gonna go and do the Magic Woods. Magic Woods. we still have these things. I'm gonna clear them. Right, which way is it? And also, do people still rotate the screens? I don't know. That's an old-timey thing. I don't think well, I don't watch any realm content, so I'm not too familiar with what people do. But I remember the transition between rotating and not rotating, and that was just like life-changing. Like the moment you started to rotate and you saw that much more stuff in your field of view, it was always longer, or it was always further away if you off centered. Just game changing, game breaking. Although it was a little bit difficult to get used to in the beginning. This is taking longer than I wanted it to, so come on, let's speed up. I don't know if it's still efficient to, you know, to go through dungeons and clear so slowly when just the gods drop so much stuff. Was there any of that event stuff? Nope. Wow, they do damage. Yeah, I need to get my health up a little bit, or just get a better armor. Come on, drop a white bag. Let's see a white bag. Because that is just too much to ask for. Oh, that was a good mace. Tier 9 or something. Right, people on an event. What the fuck is this? Weird ass pumpkin. Mr. Pumpkin Man. How am I gonna do damage with all these splashes? I think like this. Just weaving some stuff in and out. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's go. 90%. I think we're gonna do an Oryx. I mean, we might be doing an Oryx. We'll see though. What's up with this guy? Where's he going? Oh, he's infected with these with the disease. People are here. What is this? A minute. Oh, the statues. Wow. Are these as spooky as they've always been? Yep, they are. I wouldn't, you know, I'd like to get the bow, if that's possible. If I can get the hammer Yumi, I think it dropped from these guys. I would give it I would enjoy that bow as a bow class enthusiast. This is a bit annoying. Okay. Okay. Well, this guy is always spooky, especially when it's... Oh. Okay, I'm gonna take it in a bit, I guess. Come this way, brother. Fuck's sake, man. I keep dragging this dude over here. Well, death attack. It's pretty good. %. Closer by the minute. Can we max something up? 3 speed, 4 death. 3 speed, 4 death. Come on, bro. 3 speed, 4 death. Can we get a couple of pots? I would go into that snake bit. I just think there's quicker ways to get potions from these guys. There we go. It's gonna be speed or vid. Not a problem. Boom. I'm not paying attention to the bags. I should pay attention to the bags and see if we can get a couple of bits. A couple of upgrades before Oryx. What can I get? Tier 3, maybe a tier 4 skull, or just a better ring. Something with Wiz. I think I want to make as much use of the Wiz benefit multiplier as possible. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's why I wouldn't be going into dungeons. I think with this event going, it's just too easy to get. Okay. I mean, this shit. Come on, man. They need a way to immediately review the potions in these. Holy, you just can't get enough. Just can't get enough. Classic song. Let's farm a little bit more. I mean, it's just raining pots. Like 5 vit to max. This event is not very balanced, I don't think. These guys look a little bit stronger. Oh, this is a quest. Come on, brother. Does this get the round closer to closing? Let me just pay attention to... No, it doesn't. Oh, this is a pretty cool quiver. Right, let's find some of those guys that drop all the stuff. Not one of you. These guys. Oh, Pumpkin Man. 96%. I don't... Maybe I won't be able to make it. I've got something going on, so I have to go out and do real life shit. So I don't think I'm gonna be making it to Oryx, but if anything, I'm gonna go a little bit later and try and clear some dungeons and stuff. Record as much as I can from that. So well, potions in the Goldlands are just fucking cracked. I'm not breaking those constructs. Little soap bar. 650 fame. Okay. Are these guys on the thing? What is the thing? This looks dangerous. Oh, never mind. Don't be dealing with that shit. What is this? Heroic QDL. Oh, potion on the ground. What is it? Defense. Almost max death. Wow. Yeah, maxing has become really a non-issue. I think if you're not maxing your characters, I don't know what you're doing, brother man. Shit is super easy. Also fame. It's like getting so much fame from these like known challenges in the Goblins. Remember fame trains back in the day? Wow, what a trip. Must be like 2014, back in the Kabam days. That's a pretty cool ring. I wonder what the upgrades are. Well, we closed the realm, so at least I think I might be out. I'm gonna greed and I'm gonna do Oryx, even though I have some stuff to be attending to. I'm gonna do a little bit of an Oryx excursion. What do you do? Vitality? Nah, I'm good. Right, let's see. Can we get something crazy like this? It gives me like 25 whiz. Little skull. Because that's the new kind of level of addiction. Not only do you have to find the item, but you have to also get the best roll on it for stats, or maybe not the roll, but the rarity. Like, I'm just gonna fucking YOLO it and just go with this. Yeah, just 3% loot. See if we can, you know, become loot farmers already. The loot is flying in. Already the loot is flying in. What the fuck? Back to back. Is 3% that much? I mean, things are dropping. Let's see if we can get just a small little upgrade. Come on. So much fame. I can't get over that 7 fame. For nothing. Oh, this guy hurts. Drop something. Come on, we just need one, you know, tier 10 roll or just a better. I take the same ring, but with kind of a better selection of stats. I don't know if this is a waste of time. This guy taking so much time to kill. Well, I guess we'll never know. Let's give it an honest shot. If this loads, if it doesn't load, I'm gonna cry audibly. Right, there we go. There we go. Lag. I miss the times when people said lag, man. What happened? People are better than this shit now. We're above it. Nobody says lag like they used to. I guess it's just a given. Plus, everybody got called gay enough times that they stopped saying lag. Let's see though. Let's see what this castle has to offer in terms of stuff. Can we get any upgrades? I guess we can get the robe from the guards, but not too sure. Had to mute real quick. Real life taking over. Can't pause this game though. Let's see what we can get. Let's get hype. I want to put that Y bag in the thumbnail and not clickbait it. So I need to think of a good title for the episode. Although, like, this is, again, I'm not trying to do this for anything other than for my own sake, just to play the game, and to maybe, you know, somebody wants to watch something a little bit longer, wants to have a parasocial relationship with someone who's playing Rotmg, so I give them the means to do that. Oh, there we go. Speak of an upgrade. Oop, don't want these people to damage me. People. I'm being parasocial with pixels on the screen. Fuck, I'm cooked. But yeah, just a little bit of a podcast, a little bit of a background thing. Maybe the jazz is a little bit soothing for some people. Maybe some people didn't know that jazz was fucking sick, and they never listened to it. Because I was like that. I mean, I've always known of jazz. I didn't discover it like a couple of days ago. But thinking about, holy shit, I think I just have to keep this. What the fuck, man? What is this game, bro? And I'm just, I guess this is as far as we're gonna get in this specific episode. Fucking killing my vibe. I wanted to play and get to Oryx and get some upgrades. I'm gonna retract a statement I said about trying to play this whole season. If this game is like this all the time, fucking lagging and kicking me out, it's gonna be a problem. I'm not gonna be fucking with it because I want to play a game. You know, if I made an effort to launch a game, I want to play it, type shit. So yep, it's pretty frustrating. Let's try a different server, see if it works. At least we got the upgrade. But very frustrating nonetheless. Very, very annoying. Let's see. Well, this is not a good sign. My window is not responding. Oh! Account in use. Wow. And it just closes the fucking game. What a terrific game. Well, this is the end of the episode because this fucking, I don't even know what the fuck to call it. The fucking servers, this game, this company. Yeah, fix your game, and I will play it. Literally, I will play the game if I can. When I'm getting kicked out, I'm getting account in use. So why I need to come back after 10 minutes after spending so much time? I'm getting ranty about a pixel game. But yeah, Deca. I'm not gonna say a bad word. You know, I'm gonna keep my words. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. But yeah, fuck your servers, man. And fuck being kicked out of this game when I'm trying to play it. Just fix it. Can't be that hard. Fucking played for motherfucking 6, 7, 8 years on the Kabam shit before you came through, and I maybe got account in use once or twice in Kabam when they did the UT trade weekend, when there was like 150 billion people in the game. Motherfuckers, now there's probably about 1,000 people in the game. You can't get servers sufficient enough to sustain one of the servers which had fucking 30 people in the realm. How hard can it be to fucking, you know, have functioning servers? I'm saying this staring at my blank screen. So, yeah, rant over. Fix your game. Tune in next time for the next episode whenever that comes out. Hope maybe in a couple of hours when I can play the fucking game. But yeah, have a good rest of your day.